I mean, obviously I wish I could go back and take it all back, but I can't. So I'm just gonna hope for the best. I'm trying to figure out what to do for court because I don't know. And then I think that's my most worry is that I'm gonna have this big old charge on my record and I don't deserve it, but at the same time, how do people learn, you know? If they don't do that to you, how do you learn? And I know everybody's been telling me lately that cops aren't your friends, but the only reason the cops were called was because there was like no other, you know. So that's pretty much everything. Myself and my dad. And if I ever get down that path, I'm fucked. So, yeah. Good morning. Yeah. Knows what to do, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I went to my dad's after I got out, and he did not make me feel very good. He was just like, oh, you must have done something bad if you had a $700 bail. I think he just wasn't helping me, so I don't know if I really want to. Someone anyways, because I don't think you can rep, like, that's gone. That's long gone. If you look up my name on, yo guys, I did call the police and have them come back the next day so I could talk to them and get pictures.
Please arrest domestic battery, okay?
Domestic battery. No rights. It stops there though, as they turned it off. So, I guess I don't know. They did not. They don't have to, even though they questioned me for a long time. Because the cops said they don't have to question you unless... The cops said they don't have to question you unless... Or they don't have to read your rights unless you're questioned. Alexa, does an officer have to read you your Miranda rights before arresting you?
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, we're gonna Google it. Excuse me. So they don't have to unless they are questioning you while you're in custody. So because they questioned me before I was in custody. Yeah. Which they didn't. They didn't question me at the jail. I'm good, girl. I'm good. I don't want to say too much on here because, you know, I don't want to get in more trouble, but I was really drunk and me and Weston got into it because I was not cooperating at all, and he got scared because I was not just staying put and I was being insane in the membrane. These are not our friends. These are not our friends. They can protect you and they can serve, but they are not different. Don't even know I'm using TikTok. What do you mean I can record these? I can record these too. These are already recorded. Whatever, guys. Either I'm gonna get a charge or I'm not. I'm not gonna freaking go back to jail. I'm not gonna, you know, all that stuff. I'm not too concerned about it. I just want to do the right thing at this point. Like, at this point, I want to get it over with. I'm not scared of going to jail. I'm not scared of all that stuff. Like, I know that's not gonna happen. But now if I had a record, that would be different, but I don't. You know? So I think that's what matters in the long run, is that here you go. Alright, I'm gonna go, and I know, that'll be okay. We're just both very mad. We're just both very fucking mad that I got to this. And I learned a lesson, he learned lessons. I'm not scared. I know I'm not gonna be hurt. I think that's, you know, that's the one thing that they should look at. And I'm not, obviously I'm not lying. Like, I'm not, you know, saying I'm not going to be hurt because I'm a scared girl who needs her husband. That's not it. If I really thought he was going to hurt me, I wouldn't be with him. I wouldn't give him the time of day. I wouldn't have let him come back home and talk to me. You know, I wouldn't have done any of that if I was scared of him. So I think that's the main thing, is that, like, this does not happen. I mean, he can definitely be an asshole, but he's not aggressive towards me. Okay, here's the deal though, guys. I don't want to pay $2,000 for a misdemeanor. Like, I don't want to pay $2,000 for a lawyer just because I have, if they could drop it down, even if they dropped it down to a disorderly conduct, I feel like that's a little much. Like, that's paying a lawyer for that? Like, just give me the charge at that point, you know? I don't think they'll give me battery. I think they'll drop it. They would be pretty stupid to give me battery. Alright, I'm gonna go and check out some of my work today. As I have some videos I have to make. And then I'll probably be back on at some point today. I'm feeling good. Feeling a lot better. I'm good. How are you? How to give it to me? Have a good time. I mean, I think that he could even go in there and say that he wants the charges dropped. I don't know if they would drop them, but I think he could. I think he could go in there and tell them that, you know. But I don't know. Yeah, we were both hurt. I mean, his marks weren't like mine, but I didn't have any marks on myself that night. That's why I called the cops the next morning, because I didn't wake up with my bruises until the next morning. So I wanted that on record because I feel like that's like only fair, you know, like that my stuff's on record too in case this were to ever happen again. Like the only reason I did that was because if this were ever to happen again, I wanted to show that, like, you know, I wasn't the only one. I'm not just this monster. Neither is he, but you know. Thank you. I don't think that would work, guys. Someone told me to say it was a kink. I don't think that would work. I think that's lying. I think you can get in trouble for lying. Thank you. I did. I did tell them I don't remember. And the cop was like, well, I need more of a description than that. And I'm like, I don't remember. Like, what do you want me to tell you? I don't remember. What, even the next day when I talked to the cop sober, he's over here asking me questions. And I'm like, I don't remember. And then he told me what my husband said that happened, like what he did to me. And I'm like, I didn't know he did that. Like, I don't remember him doing those things to me. I remember him grabbing my arms and trying to get me inside. And I remember that because I watched the footage back. I don't even remember it happening outside. And then I remember him trying to contain me. Other than that, I don't remember. I literally was chucking soda cans and threw my air fryer at him. Apparently. I understand he was, and he knows he was. He knows he was far too rough with me, but he didn't know what else to do, and I was not making it easy. I can be very insane when I'm like that. I think that I'm very invincible, and I think I'm very tough, and I'm not. And I will try to be as tough as I fucking can until I can't anymore. And he was just scared I was gonna get more hurt. You know, he thought what was happening. He thought what he was doing was protecting me. But then once it got too far, he went outside. He left. He went outside and called the police immediately, and I left the house. So I understand that it shouldn't have happened, but he was trying to stop it. You know, in the long run, that's why he called the police. So, like, what do you say then? Do you say, like, he did the wrong thing because he was just trying to protect me? He didn't know what to do. Obviously, calling the police was not the right call, but he didn't know that. He thought it was. So, in the end, it's what it is. Well, unfortunately, we're married, so we both had to pay the bill. Alright guys, I'm gonna get up and go do some work and then I will be back later, okay? Bye.